Today, I made $2,500 across all my payout and was able to take a $1,700 payout. But low key, most traders would not have made money today. We had a lot of fluctuation up, down, back and forth. But I'm going to teach you the mindset that you need to have. I'm going to go over the trades for you to be able to capitalize on good trades in crazy market conditions or market conditions that cause you extra patience. The setup that I took to make this money wasn't fancy, wasn't anything outside of the same plan that I come here and show you guys. It was clean, I had high conviction, I trusted the trade, and I was confident to get in the trade. Those are the main things you need when trading. If you guys don't know, we come in here every single day to do the exact same thing every single time. We come in and we mark up. Sheesh. Oh, why am I scrolling back on the daily? We come in and we mark up our previous day high and previous day low. Obviously, while I was trading, this is the candle that we were on. So this would have been our previous day high, previous day low. Then we come in here and we go down to our 5-minute time, or we go to our 1-minute time frame. I don't know why I said 5-minute time frame. We go down to our 5-minute time frame and we wait for the first 5-minute candles to happen. I also wait for the first 15-minute, but this strategy is simply just on the 5-minute time frame or on the 1-minute time frame for the first 5 minutes. First 5-minute opening range breakout. Orb, orb, orb. I will scream it from the rooftops. Orb is like beautiful. So 7:30 my time, 9:30 New York time. First 5-minute opening of the range. Get that first 5 minutes. So this is 7:30. Oh, let's move this over here. I didn't want to show you guys the trade, but it is what it is. This is 5:30, or this is 7:30, all the way to 7:34. We go to 7:34 because the candle closes at 7:35 and opens at 7:34. So we go to 7:34. This is the high of that range. This is the low of that range. You're doing it of the highest and lowest point of that range. Not at 7:30 and not at 7:34 are your points going to always be at. But for this example, it was at 7:31 and 7:34 for the high. So, you guys know we wait for a break and retest. So we wait for a break of the range, which we got the break right here, and we waited for a retest. This is my daily, so I'm gonna delete that because the daily is just in the way of like you guys seeing. But we waited for a break, a retest. It broke back below. Gave us another retest, and then this was the confirmation that I needed for this to be a sell. I typically like a cleaner retest than this, but this was, I've been moving based off confluences lately instead of just, is my strategy showing up? Because I could have entered into this trade, but price action was really strong going up into here. I could have had my stop loss here, I could have had my entry here, stop loss here, and then obviously my take profit would have happened a lot sooner, and this trade would have, so say I had done that, my TP here, this trade, instead of it only being a 1 to 2.8, it would have been a 1 to 4.2. So whatever, we got our entry right here. Not the best entry in the world, but I got really good. I got my break and retest system to show up. I got it to reject these highs. We made a new lower low, and then we broke past. Was able to enter at the close of this candle because it closed so strong. I was going to wait for a retest, but I wanted to enter in because I thought it was going to be gone. I entered in. Came back into a space where I was just back and forth. The reason why I say most traders would have not been able to accomplish staying in a trade like this because of all of this. I was all the way up till $1,400, or no, I was up $1,200 here, and then in seconds I was back up to positive 600 or positive 800, whatever the numbers were. But we were going from being positive 800 to back negative to back positive 400 to back almost negative to all these different rejection candles that happen caused me to want to get out of the trade, and it caused my student to get out of the trade, because sometimes when you see all these back and forth things happening, it scares you away, and almost think of it as the market's purposely trying to scare me away. So I'm not going to get scared away by the market. I'm simply just going to stay in until stop loss or take profit. My take profit was right here at this 1 to 2 level. And so I did unfortunately get out right here because it was rejecting. I got out and it literally pushed to my take profit literally almost immediately, which pissed me off. But at the end of the day, I was still able to capitalize off the trade. Had my entry been where it's supposed to be, I would have had way more than I wanted to. So that's why I reasoned with getting out. But simple trade. It wasn't the cleanest setup in the world, price action wise, but it played out and it went all the way down to a 1 or 2 point. Typically, when you're in a trade with a whole bunch of top consolidation and back and forth P&L, a lot of times traders will be scared out of their position. Today, I was trading with one of my students, and that chop made her not want to stay in the trade. Whereas with me, as a seasoned trader who has made money in the markets, I was able to notice that my stop loss wasn't hit, or neither was my take profit. The one thing that I am trying to teach my students, and just that I needed to learn the most, was you either hit a stop loss or you hit take profit. There's no in between. Because today I decided to get out 2-3 points before my take profit, but those 2-3 points costed me $400 extra. It wasn't 2-3 points. It was like whatever it was. It was like I was on NAS, so it was like 18 ticks or something like that. I don't know, something along the lines of that. But you guys will see during the trade breakdown, it was consolidating. It was going back and forth. But I decided, okay, since it's coming back and forth at this point, I'm going to go ahead and get out. You can't make those decisions in trading, because making those decisions in trading can be detrimental to your P&L and to your performance. Follow your plan, follow your rules. The one thing that you need to do to make money in this market is follow your plan and follow your rules. Of course, your plan and your rules need to make statistical sense. You need to have back tested them. You need to have understood that these work, and you need to have the confidence for them. But once you have the confidence and you know that this system works for either you or someone else, you should have the ability to capitalize and make money in the markets with this system. Not only with this system, but with any system. Yo, finally back for another payout video. Has been choppy and a lot going on, but we are getting a $1,900 payout. A little bit smaller than the one I'm used to, but I already got the information in. Payout button popped up, which means we are, let's just go to the dashboard real quick. We got this funded account that we passed. We've had this account for a little while. I don't even know when we had it, but we got our 5 winning trading days, which it used to be 7, so I don't know. Hopefully this works. It's kind of weird that it's saying 5 now, but we get 60% of the payout on here. I was going to take a little bit less so that I can have more to play with, but I haven't taken a payout in a minute. And if you guys don't know, without my girlfriend's job, me personally fully rely on trading. So this payout is necessary for rent and all that type of shit. So at my mom's crib and all that type of shit. So I'm gonna submit. $17.50. I guess I can only take $17.50. How? I'm just confused though. Maybe they changed it. 32252 times 0.5. $17.50. Let's see. Congratulations, trader, on requesting your payout. Your payout request is now in process. It'll take approximately 2 to 5 business days to reach your bank. Keep an eye on an email. So it's not even going to take only 2 to 5 days, because we got to wait till they process payouts, which is going to happen in 6 days from now. So on to the next. The next thing that we are going to do is buy this challenge again. I was literally $900 away until I went on tilt. I was $900 away until I blew the whole shit. It is what it is. Yeah, so payout is requested. I guess we're gonna get $1,700. 3,227.52 minus $1,750. So we'll still have $1,500 in the account. $1,700. We will take it. We're gonna take it. We're gonna do good. We have a couple other accounts, but yeah. Probably just throw this in at the end of the video type shit. But thanks. Lately, market has been all over the place. As far as my strategy goes, I have not had the best psychology. I've been on trip after trip. I was sick, and this has consisted over the last 2 months. I got sick in April, and May was just not the month that I wanted it to be. We're back on track. We're locking in at the end of May and going into June with a very good mindset. We're not going to continue to let these different things get to me. I'm trying out different style videos, scripted, not scripted, kind of scripted, going off cuff, different types of things to see what resonates with you guys the most. And I have started to recognize you guys don't like scripted videos for me. So I may create a channel where I do scripted videos on a whole new leaf. I know you guys like the raw, uncut information to be given to you guys. But yeah, I don't really have too much to talk about today. $2,500 day. Super grateful, super happy. $1,700 payout. Can't be more grateful for it. I thought it was going to be $1,900, but I guess for some reason you can only take $1,750. I don't know. Weird. I don't know. Amazing.